Well, we all know perception and reality can vary quite a bit, especially when it comes to the way we see ourselves. But the way many Canadians perceive their health and their eating habits is wildly out of whack with the truth. A new survey by the Heart and Stroke Foundation found 80% of baby boomers think their doctors would rate them as healthy, when in fact their lifestyles are anything but. Robin Gill reports.
Grant Fengstad is turning 50 this year, and the milestone has him reflecting on his lifestyle choices.
I have led a pretty healthy life in terms of I've never smoked, right? So I don't drink that much, I don't smoke.
But he could eat better and hit the gym every once in a while.
You can make all sorts of excuses, obviously stresses, family, work, just not having time. But really when it comes down to it, it's about choices.
The Heart and Stroke Foundation surveyed baby boomers in Canada and found they're not investing in a healthy future.
80% of them consider themselves as healthy, but yet when they report on specific behaviours that relate to health, we see a very different picture. Up to 85% of the boomers surveyed weren't consuming a healthy diet. Over 40% weren't active enough. Canadians
are living longer, but not necessarily better. Here's the breakdown. Physical inactivity reduces the quality of life by 4 years. A poor diet equals a 3-year loss. Add excessive stress, subtract 2 years. Throw in smoking, take away 2.5 years. And those who drink excessively can knock off 2 years.
Add that up, and it's what the Heart and Stroke Foundation calls the 10-year gap. The difference between leading a healthy life and facing a decade of disability and sickness.
If exercise was a pill, people would be lining up at the drugstore to take it.
The problem, according to our Global News health specialist, is that Canadians depend on the medical system rather than taking the prescription of prevention.
Every 15 minutes of physical activity in a day adds 3 years to your life. Exercise has been shown across the board in terms of cancer prevention, heart disease prevention, diabetes prevention.
That message is getting across to Norma Claggett. The 68-year-old works out every day and only has the occasional treat.
It's not going to make too much difference if you just exercise and don't eat right.
Because we're all getting older and hopefully wiser. Robin Gill, Global News, Vancouver.